It's about 4:45 on Thanksgiving 2020, and I just brought my Nana Thanksgiving dinner, and I'm sure I was not the only one to bring her Thanksgiving dinner because she has a lot of family who love her, but it was something that I could do. So I just did a porch drop, and a wave. And it sucks so much because I feel so bad. I spend time with my colleagues and my patients more than I can spend with my own grandmother right now. And it was really hard to not give her a hug. And I just dropped food and flowers on her front porch and waved to her and yelled that I loved her and I missed her, and got back in my car and left. And I haven't really gotten to spend any time with her in a really long time. And I know that she prayed every single night for years and years that I would have a baby that I longed for. And she told me this so many times, and I finally have him. And she can't even really see him. And it is just really, really, really difficult. And I'm not the only person out there who is struggling with this right now. But I just kind of wanted to say this right in the moment, right after I did this porch drop of Thanksgiving dinner to my Nana, because it is so difficult, and there's a reason why we are enduring these very difficult things right now in the name of love. Because I work in healthcare. My husband works in healthcare. We have 2 kids who share households. I have 2 stepdaughters. They live with their mom some of the time and some of the time with us. So they hop back and forth. They're both in school. They both were doing sports up until recently. And our son goes to daycare 2 days a week. And he's with my parents for childcare the other 3 days, and he can't wear a mask. He's 13 months old. So, he could carry anything to anyone and to me. So even if I would go to visit without him, even with a mask, I'm just so concerned given all of those things. I don't ever want to be irresponsible in the name of love. I want to be responsible in the name of love, even if it means that it's really, really difficult. And it is really, really difficult. And I try to do things that are creative and think outside of the box to show her that I love her and care about her, because I know this is so isolating and depressing and really, really hard. And, who knows how many more years I'm going to have her in my life. I'm lucky that at 36 years old, I still have her. So I think about those things, and it really, really gets to me. I just have to remember that in order to be able to give her a really big hug at some point soon, hopefully, in 2021 at some point, who knows, that this is the best thing right now, because there are so many unknowns at any given time. And, I've had experiences with COVID positive individuals at this point, and I know my husband has had too, and I just want to be really safe and careful. So I do exercise a lot of caution and a lot of precaution, and it's not any kind of neurosis. It is based in fact, and I work for a large health network, and I know a lot of things. So I'm trying to always keep that in mind when I'm thinking about the people that I love. So I send my Nana photo cards of my son, frequently make these creative sort of cards, different stages of life and things that he's doing, and send them to her in the mail, and of course call her and things like that. And it's so not the same at all. She couldn't be at his first birthday party, like everybody else, basically. And it's just been really, really tough. And I'm really thinking about everybody else out there right now who might be feeling like me. and maybe in an even worse way. People who are just as isolated as my Nana. I'm lucky that I live in a house with a family and I get to go to work and see other people, but a lot of people are not in that boat. And there's also a lot of people who have lost someone to COVID-19, or, just in general have lost someone, and, they don't have those people at all to spend Thanksgiving with, or the holidays, or any other time at all. So, certainly it could be much worse, but just really feeling it right now. And it was just like brutal. I had to like turn away and get back in my car and like bawl my eyes out, which, I mean, I'm an emotional person, but, I like to think I'm level-headed too. So this isn't easy for any of us, but I'm thinking of everybody today who's going through stuff, trying to be safe, trying to be responsible, missing people that they love, and sending love to all of you. Happy Thanksgiving.